Hello, Poppy Flower and your girl Mar. Welcome to you both. Thank you, your girl Mar. His name is Buddy. What time is it for you, Mar? It's 7:02 p.m. here. It'll be 19:02. $8:02 for you. So on the East Coast, that's cool. Hello, DJ Reek. Good evening. Do you have any pets of your own, Mar? Any dogs or cats or guinea pigs? Hello, Bella Edits. Good evening. Cute dog, thank you. His name is Buddy. One more. He doesn't stay on his back like that too often. I don't have any cats, but my neighbor has two cats named Bailey and Nisi. Hope you sleep well, DJ Reek. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna be live streaming from my parents' boat, little boat ride tomorrow morning. Let's see. It's 1:05 for you. So you're 6 hours ahead. It'll be around 4 p.m. your time tomorrow. Or around 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. We'll be starting around 10 a.m. Welcome, Metric. Wolfmetric? I got a little. You got two Wolfmetric? Duo? Duo? One more. One more. No? He's mostly a Beagle mix with some Jack Russell. Oh, okay. Sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt you saying that before, Metric. I've done that to quite a few people, and I don't mean to, but I'll ask someone a question, and then I'll start talking about something else, and then in the stream, there's been times I've been like late at night, I was like, oh man, I just asked Shay something earlier, and then ended the stream before I gave her a chance really to answer, but someone else came in and ruined it. Hello, Strange Cat. Good evening. Yeah, it happens. It's gotta take a little break and come back fresh. Do you have any? Let's see, did I ask you? Did you have a good day, Strange Cat? Or Mar? He's around 7 years old. He'll be 8 and around Halloween in October. Oh, thanks, Metric. But your statement is actually very wrong. But I'm glad that you don't see it, that I don't let it come through. But sometimes I'm just thankful they can't tell. Don't show it. Why? Appreciate it and glad to know. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes it happens for everyone. If you're already having upset about one thing, and then someone else comes along and says the wrong thing to push you over the edge a little bit. What's up, Bozo? Good evening. You done working for the day, Bozo? Oh, you have 3 dogs and a cat. Nice. What are their names? Hello, Violet. And Minecraft. No, is that Minecrafty? Sorry about that. Welcome to you both. Yeah, and I probably made a little bit more big of a deal about it, but it's like someone never heard of, and they don't even offer similar type content. So it's like you go in a Pizza Hut and think that you can advertise for cheeseburgers at a pizza place. Got a lot of dance going on, Violet. I hope it all goes well for you. Tibet, Luna, Mika, Super. Oh, nice. Those are good names. Especially like Luna. Except there's a little problem with your logic, Bozo, is that some girls, if you take them to McDonald's for the first date, there will be no second date. Yeah, that's not true for all, but yeah, just like Mitch said, not all girls are out there to get your money. Hello, Lucky Harada Vlog. Nice to see you. Good evening. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Stop that. What are you doing? I think you could wait. Usually people don't worry about that until you're at least twice your age, Bozo, if not triple your age. So, because they want someone who's. Nah, I'm not even going to talk. Yeah, everyone's different for what they want. Like, I don't want a house. Even if I had the money, I don't want a house. I don't want to be in one place that long. I don't know. Last year I started reading the Bible, and there was just a verse that really caught me, and it was when he punished Adam to till the ground on which he was born until he died. I know I'm not quoting that exactly, but being forced to till the same patch of ground until you die. What's up, Bama boy? There's a person with a house down the street. It's crazy, and this person, half the house had to be demolished, and the other half, so you can see in the other half of the house, and it looks like it could cave in at any point. It's like, why would you want? Some people really get attached to the wrong things. He is a cute dog. Thanks, Mar. Some of his favorite hobbies are chasing lizards and chipmunks. Well, girls have their own problems that guys will never understand. And I could travel around the country by myself and not feel fear, really. It'd be completely different for a single woman to be traveling around the country by herself. There's a lot of bad guys out there, unfortunately. Buddy's gonna hunt him down. Deal with them like he does the lizards. Yeah, some girls are gonna be like, some just straight up prefer Burger King. I like Whataburger myself. Squirrels and possums. Yep, there was a possum last night on the back fence. I'm surprised Buddy left it alone after a little while. Don't you have like a refrigerator full of hamburgers, Bozo? Why don't you just grill a few burgers and then see test your theories with that? How they react to hamburgers from farm to table. Oh yeah, Dairy Queen's great. I haven't been to Dairy Queen in a while, but I used to go there quite often. They'd have a different blizzard each month. And seasonal blizzards. Sometimes I like going there for get a chili cheese fries with that. That's a great idea. There you go. That would solve the whole issue right there, Bozo. What is it? So try the Burger King. Do you have a White Castle? You ever heard of a White Castle metric? Do they have? I'll be shocked if they have White Castles in New Zealand. They probably have a better version. But they're known for these little cheeseburger sliders. It's easy to eat like a dozen of them. Heard the name? Gotcha. All over Indiana? Yeah. They had one when I was living in Missouri. There was one in Eureka. I probably have mentioned it, but I don't mention it too often because I don't think there are any White Castles down here in Florida. I was shocked. I lived here for 6 years before I found out before I found that there was a Steak and Shake in Tallahassee. I didn't know there was any Steak and Shakes this far down. Hello, Bozo. Good evening. Does he have to be on a leash? Not when we're in our backyard. Cardinals? Could be. I'm not good at recognizing the calls, unfortunately. Well, I did see a couple earlier when I was out on the bike ride. From St. Louis. I love the St. Louis Cardinals. It's funny. It's cool. I've never had someone guess the birds in the back. Of course, it'd be Jimmy, master outdoorsman. Hello, Shay. Good evening. Did you have dinner yet, Jimmy or Shay or Bama Boy? Bama Boy. Bozo doesn't eat dinner. He just eats one midnight meal. Which is completely normal. Chicken and potatoes, au gratin and salad. Sounds good. Eating hamburger right now. Nice. Although I'd prefer like a bacon cheeseburger. Well, thank you, Metric. I wasn't sure. It seemed Jimmy looks like that went to best kid ever because nice. That's a good name. Thank you very much, Metric. Very generous of you. I like Takis. I've eaten Takis. I think I've tried all the flavors. Well, most of them. They're coming out with new flavors. So, constantly. Did you decide if you're going to get that, if you're going to get Chinese or going to get something else, Metric? Bozo's building a barn for free for a neighbor. But it is, I guess, a senior citizen, so they're unable to build it. And Bozo's, an excellent barn builder. Not quite as good as Buddy, but close. Yeah, I love onion rings. Never had them from a Chinese restaurant, but I imagine they're really good. I'll eat raw onions on a burger or diced onions on a hot dog. But I really like sauteed onions, deep fried onions, dipped in ranch. Real good. Oh, love orange chicken. Always liked orange chicken. General Tso's chicken, black pepper chicken. Where are you going? Yeah, come here. I know I thought of the movie what was it? Bubba Gump? No. Forrest Gump. And then he meets the guy who owns Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, and so sitting there talking about all the ways you can have shrimp. Fried shrimp, deep grilled shrimp. Shrimp cocktails. Crab Rangoon. Oh yeah, those are great. Hello, Maddie, lover. Good evening. How was your day, Maddie? Whoa. Oh my. Wow, thank you very much for that, Maddie Lover. Buddy, sit still. We gotta take a screenshot. Wow. Here's money to get stuff for your dog. Will do. Thank you very much for that, Maddie. Me and Buddy both appreciate that. I'm gonna wait till he comes out in the sunlight and get a picture of him. I could get him like a stuffed animal. Any kind of certain animals you would like me to try to get for him to play with on a live stream, Maddie? Come here. Buddy, come on. Come on. Come on. Wow. I'm speechless. That's the most I've ever gotten in a single time or in a live stream. Single day. Dog so he doesn't get lonely. I can certainly look for that. Yeah, that was very generous of Maddie. Extremely generous and kind of her. Hey. Got any fun plans for the weekend, Maddie? You about done building that barn, Bozo, or you still got a couple days left? What kind of content do you have on your channel, Maddie? If you want to leave a comment sometime on one of my shorts, I'll subscribe back to you and love to check out your channel. Stop. Needed to have it done today, but failed. Had a deadline and missed it. 4 days. I'm sure there's probably nobody out there that could build a barn by themselves as fast as you are, Bozo. Even if you missed your deadline. Oh, the new short I put out today with the flowers? Okay. Yeah, I like to put a variety of shorts out. And last year, the flowers just bloom around here for just a short time, just a couple weeks or less. And last year I missed it. Didn't get to really get any videos, so I made sure to get some this year, and I still have one or two more that I haven't posted yet. It won't let you comment, Metric? Will not let you comment on any of my shorts, Metric, or just that one? Other people commented on it, so comments aren't turned off, but I know some people do have problems with that. That's very kind of you to say, Mar. I'm going to make you a moderator. So if you want to check out the other channels in the chat, you can, and they can subscribe to you as well, Mar. Me and Buddy try to be chill. Thank you for saying that. Hello, Tink. Holly Boy, Bama Boy's wife. Well, it's nice to meet you, and welcome. We're gonna be live streaming from my parents' boat tomorrow, around 10 a.m. Central Time. So we take a boat ride out into Pensacola Bay. Are you allergic to cats? No, I'm not allergic to cats. I've never had any pet cats, but my neighbor on the fence behind me, they have two cats, and I was over there a couple on Easter, petting them both. Luckily, I don't have any allergies that I'm aware of. I'm very fortunate there. You gotta work, Bozo? Just call in sick, Bozo. I've heard you say that a bunch of times, right? Are you selling a dog and a cat, maybe? What breed is the dog, Maddie? Even when sick, don't call out. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on the job you have. So like when I was working at the restaurant, you wouldn't want anybody to go into the restaurant with that mentality, cooking and serving your food with the mentality that. But luckily, I don't get sick very often. But yeah, I was waiting tables at Chili's, and I found out one morning that my grandma had just died, and I was scheduled to be the only server opening the restaurant. I was getting there an hour before the other servers to set up, so I didn't call in. I went into work and still opened the restaurant. And then once I got everything set up and we were up and running, one of the servers went and complained to the managers that I didn't seem too happy. So none of the customers complained, but one of the servers who came in after I had already opened complained. And I was like, yeah, sorry, I just found out my grandma died a couple hours ago, but I still came into work and opened the place. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. We don't often know what someone's going through. Do you know how Maine Coons are very expensive? I believe it. cows don't care if you're sick. Yeah. The cows wouldn't care if you're were just in a gunfight and missing and bleeding out. They would still want the hay. BRB Bozo. He makes little noises when he scratches his ears. They're still growing. No, no, no. Oh, nice. Thanks again, Metric. Oh, this is a fantastic stream. One of my best ever. Joanne Yoda Girl. That's a good name, Yoda Girl. Right, clean the... Right, buddy, can we sit down? I'm going to try to clean the lens off for a second here. There we go. Sorry about that. It seems to be picking everyone else except you, Bozo. So, you must have said something to upset Streamlabs. Well, that's very kind of you to say. Sometimes we need a break. We're very glad to have. Oh my God. Well, there we go. Definitely setting a new record. You'll get another screenshot here. Wow. Thank you very much for that, Maddie. Extremely generous and kind of you. I wish I could say it with better words. I'm not. I'm not used to it. Buddy, think of something. You can't just walk away. But I hope you have a great night, Maddie. Great weekend. Me and Buddy both very glad to have met you. What'd you spend it on, Bozo? 2 weeks of work? Did you get a new four-wheeler or new watch? Hello, Liam Z, BVR. Good evening. Yes, how was your Thursday, Liam? He's cute. Thank you, Mark. Good, Liam. Lollipops. No, he spent it on jelly beans. It was jelly beans. But with his money, he might have got both. Has it been 3 months? Wow, I thought it had been a while since I had seen you, Liam, but didn't know it had been 3 months. I hope you've been doing well. But glad to have you back. It's always nice. That's okay, Bozo. We all make bad decisions financially from time to time. If I didn't, I would be streaming from Cape Canaveral. Yeah, I know. My mind is just in shock over how generous Maddie was. I'll catch you later, Metric. Yeah, get some sleep so I can try to get a little sleep so I can see you on the boat. Hello, Zayden. Good evening. I'll try to set a schedule a live stream from, and we'll see if that hope gives you a notification or not. But I'll probably set it for 10:15 my time, so that'll be 3:15 your time. Because it could be on the water a little bit sooner, but I'd rather. It's hard to say how long it takes to get out, drive there, and get in the water. Yeah, I'm gonna be live streaming from my parents' boat. We're gonna be taking a ride out into Pensacola Bay. It's been a few weeks since I did that. Actually, probably a month or more. Well, that is a good plan, Bozo. You got a FIRE plan. FIRE stands for financially independent, retire early. Well, luckily, I actually heard a interesting thing that men, apparently according to some surveys or studies, that men are actually in their prime financially between the ages of 45 and 55. So I got till I turned 45 to get my act together. So if you blow it all away at 30, that'll still give you another 15 years to turn the ship around. Well, I appreciate you watching for so long, Mar. It's great meeting you, and I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Me and Buddy look forward to chatting with you again. I do a variety of live streams. Earlier, I did some when I was riding my bike, and then when I went down to the river, watching boats and jet skis go up and down the river. Yesterday, during a live stream there, watched a crab go up the beach. Buddy, say goodnight to Mar. Say goodnight, Mar. What's up, Buck Slayer? How you doing? How was your day? Yeah, taxes are no fun. But as long as you got a job and you got money coming in, then you'll be fine. Okay. Hello, Poppy Flower. Welcome back. And even if you were to lose all those jobs, you got job skills that you could take to many places. What time is it for everyone watching? 7:51 p.m. here. It'd be 19:51. I thought you weren't getting paid to build the barn, Bozo. Or are you still doing your working at the other farms in addition to the barn building? Same time for you, Liam? No, I live in Florida on the Panhandle. I'm just straight down from you. Think I've met one other person who lives in Minnesota. It's probably more, they just don't Haven't told me. That'll be a nice payday for you, Buckslayer. Some people don't make that much in a week or two. Oh, you're still doing your other jobs, Bozo? Gotcha. Have you ever accidentally fallen asleep at a job, Bozo? Just like laid down in the hay for a little bit, accidentally taking a nap? Same spot for 3 hours? Why were you standing still? Or were you someone hire you as a scarecrow for 3 hours? Hello, Mom She Bing. Good morning. Ooh. Like 16, thank you very much. Buddy. Yeah, buddies have a good time looking for something. Did you have your coffee yet? Or breakfast yet, Mom She Bing? Or are you still in bed? Oh, you had to stand there and make sure the cows didn't get out? What if they would have decided to just walk and knock you out of the way? Have they... Or you just put a rope on them and... How much does a cow weigh? Still in bed? Yeah, I figured it's pretty early for the morning for you, Mom She Bing. No, I've never used Cash App. Liam. Use a PayPal. And I think I have Venmo. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Get out of here. What do you think you're doing? You changing the oil on that or something? Just pushing back around 2,000 pounds? Wow. Got any plans for the day or the weekend, Mom She Bing? Got anything fun planned? Even if it's just going to a restaurant? Have you ever had to use that on any of the bowls, Bozo? That's a little bit of a tongue twister, Bozo. Just the other day. You ever heard of a character named Negan from a TV show? He'd carry a bat with a barbed wire wrapped around it. Whoa. Nice, Bug Slayer. Up to 31 without having any videos. It's like you're building this audience before they even know what. Do you think you'll start putting out any videos at some point, Bug Slayer, or not really interested? 4K? Nice. When I looked, it was like 2.3K. So I seen it was already like your highest viewed short. That's awesome, Bozo. Isn't it? It's interesting how you didn't even have one and that happened to me before. It just like you didn't even have a video at 3,000. You had one at like 2,000, and then you skipped 3 and go straight to 4,000. It's cool, but it's just interesting how it like just more than doubled your previous highest one, which is awesome. But it was a really good video. To see the little piglets and the ones in the background too running around really was a nice touch. 1.5, wow, so you almost tripled if it gets to 4,500. Hello, Tomo, nice to see you. Me and Buddy are doing good. How was your day, Tomo? Or your night, if you're just waking up? It wouldn't let you comment on it? So, it's not just my channel that people aren't being able to comment on Bozos either. Because it let me comment on the pig one. But I went through, it was like a month or two where I couldn't even comment on my own videos or see them to reply back. What brand do you like, Tomo? Week off, work, nice. If you had 6 beers on the walk with your dog, you might have had. I'd have to stop and take a couple breaks like the dog. Hello, Joel Miller. Welcome. Oh. Have you had to do that before, Bozo, or was that the first time? I've heard that if they break their legs, it has to be done. On cattle or horses. Thanks for still watching, Liam. Yeah, I like Stella. Stella's good. Oh, they step in a hole. Wow. And that really cost a lot of money. That hurts the. You lose a lot of money just because they step in a hole. That sucks. Yeah. I bet he probably has filled up some holes. I've had to fill up half a dozen of Buddy's holes in the backyard, in the backwoods there. I have to take one of the biggest logs I can find and put it down in the hole, and then put dirt around it. I've had to do that quite a few times to put a cork in his hole. Big wooden cork. I'm going to make you a moderator, Tomo, so you can subscribe to the other channels in the chat if you want. $59, wow. Yeah, but I would dig big holes for a dog near 60 pounds. Buddy's around 45. Yeah, you're welcome, Tomo. What you need, Bozo, is to hire someone like yourself to go out there and spend the day putting concrete. Take a wheelbarrow, mix up a bunch of concrete. Nice channel. You seem like a good guy. We appreciate that, Tomo. Nice of you to say. It helps when you got nice people in chat, which it usually is. So, hello, Daniel Brown. Nice to see you. Oh, I still got some work to do, Bozo. Gotcha. Well, I'll catch you later. Yeah, it won't be too late at night for me since getting up tomorrow and going out, and so. Yeah, I remember you being here last night, Tomo. Because not many people recognize Jack Russell. I think you said yours like to chase raccoons. So far on stream, Buddy has caught a chipmunk, a lizard, a mouse, a toad. Well, he was just pestering the toad. And then he's had 2 encounters with possums on stream. Protected your daughter. Wow, that's awesome. Anything planned for the weekend, Daniel or Tomo? No, you're fine, Tomo. Actually, the constant chat actually keeps the stream going. It literally shows the algorithm that people are watching and talking, so it all helps. That's right. I remember you saying you're going to the beach, maybe? Well, there might have been someone else I was talking to about the beach. Metric said he's going to the beach. Imagine many people will be going to the beach. I hope you have a great time, Tomo. Hope it's not too windy for you. Hope you get a nice day. Anytime I go to the beach and try to live stream it, 9 times out of 10 it's extremely windy, and I have to use my body to block the wind. Once in a while you get there and there's no wind, and it's weird. Love the beach. Oh, nice. That's cool. You got a secret spot to barbecue and chill. That sounds like a little slice of paradise. Kind of like the spot I was at earlier at the river. There's a main beach. It's always got people at. As long as the day's remotely nice, there's always people there. But then it's hard to see. There's this little trail close to the water. Just go in the woods about 100 yards or less, and there's a spot away from everyone else and away from the music. It's real nice when you can find a little hidden spot to go to. Your own secret spot. So do you have a Jack Russell now? Or you said you used to have a Jack Russell. What's the breed of yours now, Tomo? Do you have a dog, Daniel? Or any other pets? Oh, okay, I think I might remember you saying Black Labrador now. Sorry, I ask a lot of people that question, and it takes me a while. Like I've been talk to Metric every day, and I for over a month, and I already forget if he has any pets. I might ask a dozen people in each day. Yeah, it's good for. I think it's really good for for kids to grow up with a pet. I grew up with different dogs, not having any brothers or sisters. I think if I wouldn't have had different dogs, it would have been even harder, especially when you grow up out in the country and not in a neighborhood with other kids to go play with. And then I imagine it's good for kids to have something that they can kind of start to take care of. And Labradors probably, I imagine, probably weighs more than your son, or probably around the same size. Sorry to hear about your loss of Arnie. Well, the stream crossed over 100 minutes. Actually been 107 minutes. I came to work. That's cool that you were able to bring him with you to your job. That would definitely make the day go by a little bit better. Buddy, come on. Yeah. Kitchen fitter. Yeah, I need to get something to drink, so I'm going to take a short break. I'll start up a new stream in a little bit. See, Buddy probably needs something to drink. I definitely need one. So thanks everyone for watching. See you in a little bit.